Hey there YouTube, it's Mountain Man 3225. Well, in today's video, Suzuki tips and tricks, we got a special treat for y'all. If you remember back a few episodes back in the little Suzuki video playlist, I did a video of the update where I installed a winch and showed how I pulled a mower up and all that good stuff. But the camera at the time when I made that video would not permit me to make a lengthy video of actually pulling something on the trailer. So today we're going to make this video and actually show y'all step by step what goes in to winching something from broke down state to load it up and haul it out state. Y'all are going to come along with us for a little ride out to pick up some logs, and some mighty big logs at that. I've got a 4,500 pound winch installed. A couple of episodes back I showed y'all that, and y'all will see that in operation today. Come along for the ride as we take you to winch up some logs onto a trailer. Let's roll. Alrighty everybody, well, now that we're in the truck, I'm going to show y'all some basics of what we'll be using today to get the logs pulled up. Heavy duty pair of gloves, leather gloves for the winch cable and working the log, keep you from turning your hands up. The Traveler wireless remote. The winch assembly is already wired in, but it's a wireless winch assembly that you can get over at Tractor Supply, so we'll be using that. And that's pretty much all you'll need, other than having the winch, but you get, you know, once you get that done, you're pretty well situated there. So let's go ahead and crank the old truck up and head on out on the road. I gotta go hook up the trailer, and when we come back on the camera, we'll press the hydraulics so you build up a little pressure because it gets hot. But next time we get on the camera, we'll be back with the winch and show y'all how it's done. So y'all just keep watching. Also, I wanted to show y'all what we'll be working with before I get everything set up. These are the logs I will be hoisting from here, where they lay, and those are about a little over, I'd say about 25 to 30 inches across, because we have a 20-inch saw and I had to work on both sides of it, so they had to be about 30 inches. I'll take a tape measure and measure them, see. So we're going to drag them from there, all the way over there to the trailer and up on it. So let me get the camera set up and we will start showing y'all. Well, I guess I can show you the basics of how to set up, and then we'll start winching. Basically what you'll do is, of course, get your ramp all situated. I just throw my, make sure I didn't, yeah. Want to make sure I didn't lose my strap there. That's going to be a pretty steep angle, you'd think to yourself. Now there's one of two ways, excuse me before I get that, but it's not going to be that bad with the winch. Now there's one of two ways you can go about preparing your cable. Wear gloves when you do this though. I'm just going to be doing it barehanded right now to demonstrate, but always wear gloves when working with the winch. Safety first. You can either hit your clutch and free spool it, and that's what I'm going to do. This makes life a lot faster to get it to the point. Okay. As you see right here. So then we'll basically just hook them up and pull them up there. So I'm going to set y'all up and let y'all see it. So here we go. Also, something else I'd like to show y'all too is, or tell y'all, excuse me, I'll show you in the video, is when you get in a position like this where you have less cable and you have space, use a choker. Plus that helps to work a little better on the cable itself. Don't tear your cable up. So always use a choker strap when pulling loads like this. If you've got a place to hook up, use the hook on your cable. So with that, let's get started. Alrighty, I'm getting my strap out right now as we speak. Oh, that was a little short. Probably using a chain on this one, I don't know. I really don't know. Well, folks, sometimes you have to use the cable because you don't have the proper equipment. And this is one of those times for me, so here we go. But it's not my particular first choice of action on a situation like this. My first choice would be to use a choker or an appropriate chain. What's going to happen here? In fact, point stuff. Point one is the log is not that heavy, but I don't have a long enough thing to choke it. So what I'm going to have to do is hold this up, pinch the cable, pinch it up under, and let it drop. That's pretty much how we're going to have to do this whole thing. So I'm going to hold it while this is one of the reasons why I say wear gloves. Because all it would take is one slip for that shrapnel to eat your hands up. Now you just lock your clutch, engage it again, turn on the winch, and hit the top, then hit the end button. And as you'll notice, the log is being dragged, but the truck and the trailer is not moving. Well, I'm sorry, I haven't got a good shot of the truck and trailer, but it's not moving. Now, with that being said, I'd like to take this time to make a point. One of the many reasons why I decided to go with a wireless winch controller. You see how this log is running a little crooked? See, if I had a wired controller, I couldn't walk around, hit the button here, right, it would just go. And then I'm going to actually have to flip it or turn it. But now, don't think just because I'm running the winch like this, I don't go back and shake the cable to make sure it's spooling like it should. Because I do, and it is. As you'll notice, it's running kind of crooked up the side, but I'll show you what I'm going to do. Not the best job in the world, but get it up here. Okay, I'm going to pull it all the way up to here, then I'm going to take it. First I got to loosen the cable just a tad. Anyway, so we got the first log on the trailer. Now what we're going to do is we're going to loosen the cable off. Okay. Go ahead and unhook that because we've pretty much accomplished the goal with the first log. Now we're going to carefully let it roll back to get all the cable out from under it. Okay, now we're going to throw that out of the way for a minute. Then we're going to roll the cable, the log. I'm trying to talk. Keep this in position too. Going to roll the log right there. Lay this right here. Lay the winch controller on the trailer. Then we're going to set the log up. And that'll keep it from moving when we go to hoist the last log up. Now that, we're going to simply just take this cable, we'll lay it over the first log. This is a kind of a, excuse me there, kind of a guide. Okay. Now this is the second scenario you can use. You slowly feed the cable out to you. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to see it take a little longer, but it will do the job the same way. That's the other opportunity of the cable. Something like that, when you get a new winch, don't worry about keeping the cable clean and all that good stuff there. Honestly, after a few times you use it, it's going to stretch. So that's just another piece of advice I can give you right now. Don't worry about your cable. It'll stretch on you, it's not going to spool up perfect like it does at the back. But we'll do it the same way, kind of manhandle it. It's going to be a heavy rascal, but we can do it. Kind of manhandle it up there. Don't let it get away from you. Take the cable and carefully that's one reason why I don't like glove while doing this, but it's always good to have them on. Now then we'll hit the button. Oh shit. Excuse me there, I want to make sure I didn't get any pine rosin on my good shirt. I didn't, that's good. This time I'm going to work without gloves because I cannot control the winch in these gloves. But back and watch the winch as it rolls it.
All right, now we're going to loosen it up and roll it the other way now. As you'll notice, I now got the log on the trailer. Okay. Now that that's taken care of, we're going to simply pull the cable out. Okay. Then we're going to take the ramp, and we're actually going to leave the cable hooked up to it because honestly I don't know how this thing's going to act. I've not hauled logs out like this. Usually when I do, they have straps on them, but I don't have that today. So we'll go ahead and hook up and then set up and pull you out, and we'll just go from there. Alrighty, now whatever happens, this is the first time for me pulling like this. Not with the winch, mind you, but just hauling logs out like this. So, whatever happens, y'all will see it live on tape. So, here we go. Oh yeah, one more thing before I crank up and pull out. I'm using 4-low to haul this load out. That's another suggestion I'll give y'all in this episode is use 4-low when you're pulling a heavy load out. So here we go. Hey! Excuse me, y'all, I got to run a cow out of the way. And that's the reason why most folks have 2 people on hand for this type of stuff. One to star in the video, one to run the camera. Not me. Okay, here we go. Hey! I know the grass tastes good around that camera, but get away from it. Go. Shoot. Life on the farm, if y'all are wondering who just walked by the camera, let me roll you around and you can see. Can't see her that good because the light's not that great right now, but there you go. Cattle in their natural habitat. Yeah. Anyways. So there you go. Truck pulled out just fine, no issues. I'll be back in just a minute to conclude the video. So y'all, just hang on. Alrighty everyone, I hope y'all enjoyed this little video segment of Suzuki tips and tricks. Please rate, comment, subscribe as always. Tell your friends, tell your neighbor. But I tell you, the more folks that know about these little trucks and buy them and use them, the better the world would be. You always hear everybody talking about going greener, doing this, doing that. These trucks get over 40, some odd 50, 60 miles a gallon. I can tell y'all personally, in my little truck here, I spend maybe a max of $20 a month, and I drive all over this area to do everything from do like what I just showed you to whatever. Anyhow, so with that, this is MountainMan3225 saying we'll catch y'all in the next video. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and oh yeah, while I'm thinking about it, mark it down on your calendars. If y'all would like to meet me in person, I will be performing in Hiawassee, Georgia at the Anderson Music Hall. I will leave a link in the description. But if y'all would like to shake my hand and talk to me in person, I will be there at the Anderson Music Hall, Hiawassee, Georgia, July 22nd. It'll be around 8 or 8:30 p.m. I'm not exactly sure because of the other programming that's scheduled before we go on. They have a single act event and I go and participate in that thing. So anyhow, like I said, we'll be over there on July 22nd. At 7 p.m. Shenandoah will be performing. The house band will perform after them, and then of course the single act event will come on after that. And we'll be up there playing a song. I ain't gonna tell you what it is. You'll just have to come to the show and see it. If you can't make it to the show, I'll upload the video to YouTube as always. But trust me, this is a song you do not want to miss out on. You've got to see this live because video just will not do it justice. Again, we'll be at the Anderson Music Hall, Hiawassee, Georgia, July 22nd. It starts at 7 p.m. that evening. Hope to see y'all all there. Until next time, God bless. Keep her safe out there. Always use your gloves, your safety glasses, all that good stuff. When working around power tools or power equipment type stuff, follow the manuals. Keep safe out on the trails. Rate, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch y'all later. God bless, and 7 threes.